But no, having said that, Huck, I want to go back to more of the first question. And Vlad always says the first question is easy. I thought he was going to give you a softball, and then he asked you about the difference between like SIs and consultants and all of these other things. I feel like this should be like an explicit warning of anytime we say this is an easy question, it's not an easy question. Having said that, but no, I guess I'd like to talk a little bit more about SI versus consultant, or maybe the larger, broader question of the changing systems integration landscape, and get your thoughts on that, please.
Yeah, I think that's just it. It's changed a little bit in 40 years. And what I see, and honestly, like probably 10 years ago, probably about the time that Ignition came on the
Mm-hmm.
thing, and not there's not a sales pitch for inductive automation, but I was like, all right, I've been doing this thing for a long time and I've done it and whatever, it's fine, pays the bills.
Mm-hmm.
But in the last 10, 15 years, the work has just gotten much more interesting. And partly Ignition changed the equation on some things back in that day. And that's why I started Old Growth Systems was I wanted to go build Ignition solutions. And my engineering company was a little bit stodgy and set in its ways and didn't want to move. I did that. I started the company because of that. But since that time, there's so much more opportunities to implement interesting technologies, and you just see that growing all the time. And to answer your question about the changing SI landscape, I think that because the solutions have gotten more complex, there's lots of MES and operations management content that we do today, that the firms have gotten more complex, and being able to deliver a system takes a larger and more diverse skill set. And so I think we've seen that with the larger SI firms for sure. But I also see a trend towards, because the capabilities that we can deliver are more complex today, it takes a lot more money and a lot more effort to do it. And so as you see companies that are succeeding, putting together reusable code, templates, even products, right? Kanoa is an example, right? They're a small integrator that is developed MES solutions and now has turned that into a product. And I think they're headed towards focusing on being a product company. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's one of the things that I see has changed, and an important change. And I think it's good for everyone if an SI can sell a working solution to a customer for less money, and more importantly, in less time, then the customer is more likely to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the road warrior doesn't have to spend as much time on the road because there's that functionality's already been tested, and we of course still have to deal with the box maker that's breaking boxes again,
Yep.
but the software solution part of it should be becoming more robust out of the box.